Hello, this is Quentin Bauer, Solve's Program Director, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create your event on the new Solve website. So first thing is we need to make sure that you are a registered Solve event leader, and in order to do that, if you haven't already, you're going to want to go to the Solve website, solveoregon.org. You can see that up here, the correct URL. Then you can click on Create Your Own Event, where you'll see a button for Become a Solve Leader. And then you'll just want to go ahead and fill out this form with as much information as you have. First name, last name, the organization. And if you aren't affiliated with a formal organization, you can put down something like friends of a park or a neighborhood, and that will work well for that. And yeah, just fill in your contact info there. And what we'll do is it may take a day or two, but we'll process that and get you set up as a leader. And then you'll just have to set up your password, and you'll get an email with that information, and then you'll be able to log in and create an event. So we're just going to assume moving forward that you have become a Solve leader already in our system, and then you're going to want to click just log in, and then log in with that account, and you'll know you're registered as an event leader if when you do that you're taken to this page. So once you're at this page, you can see really clearly here we have this link to create an event. And so we're just going to want to click on that, and it'll take you to the form where you can enter all of your event details. So here you want to just name your event, and definitely try to make this something that will be appealing to volunteers that participate in your event. So we can do something like Seaside Cleanup in July. So that's not very creative. Hopefully you'll come up with something creative, more creative than that. And then in the description, you want to just go into as much detail here as possible about your event. And it's important here also to put in the address of the site, as well as detailed directions to the site if possible, because it won't be listed otherwise until someone registers for the event, and then they'll get a link to it as well, to the location, but better to put it here in this description. So with this new website, you can do neat things like create links to different pages if you want. So you can use the editor here, and you just kind of create the link to a page there. You can also do things like input a photo here, and that will show up. You can make things bold or italicized or both. So yeah, you can do a lot of neat things here. So definitely want to make sure it's easy to read and clear, but you can definitely format it as well, and we can always make changes to that later. Here, depending on how many people you have affiliated with your organization, you may have options of selecting other people to be the event leader. But typically there may only be one person here, that would be you, and so just make sure that's selected. Then for location, if you've done a project before, you'll see here there's a whole list of locations, or you can do add a location, and then we'll do that in the next step. Then we want to go here and just select the type of project it is, so litter cleanup, invasive plant removal, native planting, and then you can do a second option as well. With this, the next thing here is kind of the minimum age and minimum age with adult. So minimum age would be if someone is coming on their own, what age they need to be if they don't have an adult with you. So if really you don't want unattended youth there, you're going to do 18. 13 or 16 is a more typical age for youth without an adult to be able to come. And then minimum age with an adult would be, what age of youth could come if their parent or guardian was with them. So for like a basic litter cleanup where, people can even bring babies with them, then we can leave that as 1. That'll work fine. And then you want to put what is the maximum attendance for your event. And so definitely make sure you do that, otherwise it'll default to 1, and then your event will fill up very fast. Then we want to select which program it's going through, and it's fine to either leave this blank and we'll figure it out, or Project Oregon is kind of our typical project program for projects that happen all throughout the year. Solve It for Earth Day is in April. Spring Oregon Beach Cleanup is in March, and then the Beach and Riverside Cleanup is in September. So feel free to either leave this blank or do your best guess of what program you're going through. So then we're just going to select next there, and then we're going to put down the address for our location. And so we can, just do the Solve office address there. So you're definitely the address, city, If you don't have an exact address, you can do an intersection. So something like that. And you can just do kind of the closest location that you have. And this is also why it's good to put the location and the directions in the event description on that previous page. Then we can do any special directions here. And really, it doesn't have to be special. This could just be, to get to our office, head south on. So really, it can just be the directions. And it's really good here to do like meet in front of the building. So meeting locations and any parking information. Okay, and then we're going to hit next. And then it's going to ask us, does this occur on a regular schedule? And this we actually always want to do no. Even if your event is on a regular schedule and happens like once a month, you're going to want to do this whole process, pay this whole form for each event. Because the way our system works, it kind of messes things up if you do yes here. So just leave that at no and then put the date of your event. Here, and then the start time and the end time. And then don't do create additional occurrences, just do create. And so yeah, once you get to this page, your event has been created, and you should get an email right away with that information. And then within a couple days, usually the Solve staff will review this, follow up if there are any questions, and then we'll approve it and get it up on the website. And during that time, feel free to reply to that email with any questions you might have or give us a call. Our number, 503-844-9571. And you can reach somebody who can help answer any questions or make any changes to your project. So that is a brief overview of how to create a Solve event on our website. Thanks so much.